I am doing another cooking video. I'm trying a new setup here. The lighting is not the greatest. I apologize for that. It's the best I can do in my apartment. I will be moving soon, so hopefully my next apartment will have a better kitchen and better setup for these kind of videos. That's the only reason I don't do more of them. It's really hard to get good lighting and a good setup for a cooking type of video. This is going to be an easy vegan granola video. If you try buying granola in the store, you can go through it really quickly. It can be really expensive, and most granola has honey in it. It's kind of nice to make your own. You can control what goes into it. You can be careful about what ingredients you choose, and it's a lot cheaper to make your own. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to start off with our oatmeal. I'm just using regular quick oats. Any oatmeal will do for this. It doesn't have to be quick oats. It could be regular rolled oats. We're doing 3 cups of that. So 1, 2, 3. The last batch I made was gone in less than 2 days because my husband ended up really liking it. I barely got any of it, so I'm trying to make a little bit more this time. Okay, next we're going to add some nutmeg. I like just to take off the little cappy thing so I can get my spoon in there. And we're doing about a ½ teaspoon. This is a teaspoon. I just do half of it just because it's easier for me. And I can't really find my ½ teaspoon right now. But something like that. I'm going to go heavy on the cinnamon because I love cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon so much, you don't have to. I'm doing 2 teaspoons of that. Oh, I love the smell of cinnamon. It's so good. Oh. Do about 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. There we go. You can add a little bit more if you want. I don't like mine to be extra salty, I guess. Okay, and then this is the fun part. You can pick any kind of nut you want to go in it, or you don't have to do nuts if you don't want to. You could do sunflower seeds. You could do anything like that, but I'm going to do walnuts in mine. So I'm going to go chop up some of my walnuts, probably about a cup of walnuts. Alright, so we have about a cup of walnuts. You could do 3/4 cup. This is just what it ended up being. I'm not very precise in measuring. Unless I'm really baking something like bread or cookies, I just kind of go with whatever I want. But 3/4 cup to a cup of chopped nuts of your choice. These are walnuts. That's what it looks like so far. Okay, now we're going to mix that up just to get it all evenly distributed. It smells really good. Okay, that's what it looks like, and we are going to add some raisins, but you do that at the very end when you get your granola, when your granola is all cooled off and you're ready to put it in your container. You just stir this in at the end. You don't need to bake it. I think it might burn if you do that, so yeah. And actually, you do need to preheat your oven. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Preheat it to about 350 degrees, just so it's ready to go when you get your granola done. Okay, now we need to add some canola oil. I like to use canola oil because it has a neutral flavor as an oil. It's not going to overpower anything that you're cooking. Canola oil is one of the more healthy oils you can use. So that's why it's like my oil of choice when I'm baking. When I'm cooking, it's usually olive oil, but that would taste kind of weird in this recipe. So we're going to do about a ½ cup of canola. Okay, and then we just dump it in there. And this is going to help coat the granola and make it all crispy and golden, which is what you're used to when you buy it store-bought. And for this part, you could use pure maple syrup if you have that. I don't happen to have that at the moment. I'm subbing agave nectar. And this is just the Madhava agave nectar. It hasn't been pasteurized or filtered or anything. I guess the amber color, the dark color, is the one that's best for you. So if you are looking through your agave at your store, that's the best kind to get. But we're going to do about 1/3 cup of that. And this is just going to sub our honey and our maple syrup. And again, agave is good because it doesn't cause your blood sugar levels to spike. All right, and then we're just going to mix that until it gets nice and coated with the oil and the agave. Okay, and that's what it looks like. And we're going to put it on a baking sheet. Don't worry, it's not dirty. It's just your pans get kind of seasoned after you use them a long time. That's kind of what happens to them. So, but yeah, you're going to want to put it on like a jelly pan or jelly tin or jelly roll pan. I think they call these jelly roll pans, but just a one with the lid on the end so none of your granola falls off the edge. And we want to distribute that in a pretty even layer. Can't really show this part, I guess. I'll come back in a sec and show you. You want to get it as even as you possibly can so that when you cook it in the oven, it's going to get really golden on one side, and then you're going to cook it for about 8 minutes at 350, and then you're going to want to stir it, kind of flip it over. It doesn't have to be perfect, and then you're going to want to put it in for another probably 4 minutes. The original recipe I used for this said to put it in for 10 minutes and then stir it, and it kind of got a little too golden at that point. So I'm going to put this on the top rack of my oven. Don't put it really close to the burner. Put it on the top rack for about 8 minutes, and then you're going to want to stir it, put it back in for 4, and then it should be done. And I'll be back when it's done. Here's the granola. This is what it looks like after it's toasted. It kind of forms little clumps and the granola chunks that you're used to when you buy it store-bought. We'll stir in our craisins now. You can use raisins, you can use any dried fruit you want. I just really like craisins a lot. We're going to do about 3/4 cup of that. Right. We're just going to stir this in. And voila! Homemade vegan granola. I hope you guys like the recipe. It's very easy, and I'm sure it'll be gone in a couple days. So yeah, stay tuned for next video. I think I'm doing a vegan mayo coming up very soon. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.